Welcome back to Storm King's Thunder. So, stepping through the back door, pushing them open, and then absorbing Boulder's soul is a golem-like, warforged-like creature known as Legion. T-Rex has had 5 minutes to prepare himself for this.
Too much Mass Effect, dude. Way too much
punishment.
Mass Effect.
That's the punishment for dying. What do we see in Legion apart from a Warforged Golem? Like how this is now your character, T-Rex, for at least this session. Play it how you want, do what you want with it. I've given you some stuff to deal, so you just take it, fuck with it, play with it. Harshnag turns. The rest of you presumably turn. Legion stops kind of going haywire after he's absorbed this soul. What do we see? Sam.
From Legion? I thought you were talking to how they reacted.
No. What do we see from you?
Just kind of staring. Not saying anything at all.
Harshnag takes a step forward and peers into the darkness over the other side of the room and says, "You there, friend or foe?"
Gamil.
What?
Do you know what this thing is? At all?
Ari's just thinking to her flute.
Sorry, this is, I know you understand this is hard to take. I don't know.
Did it just take Boulder?
That's what it looked like. Harshnag kind of steps in front of you guys as Legion starts moving across the room. You! Halt! You are one of the giant constructs.
We don't know what we are.
Harshnag turns back to the group and says, "Long ago, I believe they had things like this which would protect these halls, though I've never seen one here before." He turns back and looks at Legion curiously.
We remember. Boulder.
What did you do to him?
We are Boulder.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Excuse me? What?
Boulder?
Boulder was strong. More than the rest of us. Very strong.
What do you mean us? You...
Well, we are Legion.
Do you forgive?
Savard's mouth agape, just like, what?
Is there anything that looks different about Boulder's body, or...
No, it just looks
Legion.
like a dead body. It's cooling.
Did that thing just say that it's Boulder?
Yes, it did. Yep.
This was not my god.
Wait. If you're really Boulder, how many copper pieces would you have? It's a test, guys. It's a test. It'll know. If it's Boulder, it'll answer.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
7.
Holy shit, you guys.
Is that right? Is it
Holy
right?
shit. Holy shit.
Okay.
Holy
If
shit.
I ever die,
Just hitting Gideon like, holy shit.
Hold on.
Holy shit,
Okay.
Boulder's a robot.
Savari. Wait, I have one question. How many beers do I owe you, Boulder?
We lost count.
Holy shit, it's Boulder.
4,907.
Yo, Savari just runs the fuck over. She wants to check out this new robo body. Just sprinting.
Yeah, I'm approaching, I guess.
Harshnag cautiously moves in behind you guys, but looks
Can
it
I-
over.
Investigate the fucking shit out of this thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Do I get like an advantage because tinkerers and all that bullshit?
Would it be that one on both?
Not
am
really.
like-
I wouldn't say because it's not actually a Warforged. It just
Okay.
has
What
like,
the fuck
it
are
has
you moving?
technically a Warforged stats, but it's actually a golem. It's more magically crafted.
Just run around in circles.
Is it
And
like-
also it's a giant's construct and not a dwarven construct, so
Yeah.
that's why you also don't get bonuses.
That's fine.
But I mean, you can look it over. Honestly, it's up to Sam how much you wanna show them stuff. 'Cause this
I
is now
am-
your character for all intents and purposes.
Well, I already have an idea based off of what you've given me. So
I am. Hello, like new pet project for the next however long. Are you just like walk by to Boulder's body?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
we pick up our things.
Yeah.
This
Absolutely.
is so fucking
Here's your 7
weird.
copper. Just handing it. In increments.
This
of
is
seven.
so fucking weird.
How big am I?
You're 7 feet.
I
you're
am very
7.5
big. Sorry, I
7.5
didn't
foot
look at
tall.
that.
You're very heavy, but you still count as medium.
God damn.
He has sort of glowing blue eye sockets as opposed to eyes, and it's a little similar to Gideon. Gideon
Oh,
and Legion, you both feel a strange sort of possible kinship. Legion, so you see on your bio at the very bottom, you've got feature here. That's part of your background. So your background is on the core page at the top right, and you're a little bit drawn to Gideon because of that. Though it's not because of his glowing orb thing. It's because of the book. Roll me a d20, please. Jay.
Oh.
Shit. Oh, this is the piss yourself one. No, it's not.
I think that's 9. So, where is it? So hey, you get +1 permanent hit point.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
In the presence of Legion, the book seems to react in some strange way, though it does make you feel a little bit better, Gideon. Legion, the book is definitely a thing that interests you for some strange reason, in some way.
What is it like to pee myself? I will never know. Borg, beep, beep.
Who gave you your book?
My book?
Your book.
My book.
What book?
He
Yes.
said, who gave you it?
Oh. I
The book
found
from
it
the Ratways.
on a
Interesting.
bookshelf. Made of wood, like parts of you are. What?
Glassy-eyed. I guess.
What
Yeah.
the fuck are
So like
Our
Legion
Legion.
is made from sort of clay, stone, wood, and metal. There's all
Yeah.
sorts of bits on him.
Yep.
It's kind of brown and bronzy. And yeah, I guess like part of his face is kind of animated, but it's not enough to really be very expressive whenever he does anything.
So he's like robot Groot.
He's a little bit like Robot Groot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Meets.
Well, I
GK
mean,
47 from
That's up to
KOTOR.
Sam, really. If Sam had walked out here and done a little jig across the room, like, "Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you," that would also.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my.
Yeah. I guess if are both of your books on show, Legion and Gideon.
No, they'd be in my pack.
All right, Legion, you just get a sense. That is, I mean, yeah, you probably could make out that he has. You could probably make out that he has a Book of Shadows. Regardless, just through the epic level of sense that you have through your feature.
This book is interesting. You dumped on like you gave
I
me
know.
like mega complicated characters.
It's extremely difficult because I threw at you not only a brand new character in 5 minutes, but one that has like a backstory and is a multi-class. I'm real sorry, but
You
also,
were fucking.
You went from
Oh.
fighter to just kicking ass.
Okay. I see what's up. All right. I'm sorry I had to meta.
it's okay. I mean,
That's-
you can say what you want, Jay. As Gideon, you don't know what the fuck a Book of Shadows is.
Yeah.
You're a fucking warlock. Dude! No, either that or you're. I don't know. I'm fucking.
Legion, something else that you do know is a heck of a lot about this temple and its layout and things like that. One of the things that
Thanks,
you know,
fuck.
Thank God.
Thanks, fuck.
one of the things that you just outright know is how to navigate this room. If you need to, or if they ask or anything like that, you know your way around in general. Though I would imagine in your time you've been outside and traveled a little bit. This is as close to probably what you've ever had as a home, just to give you an idea of where you are, which is probably why you were here, other than the fact that plot.
I'm like
Wait.
hands like rubbing on his legs, by the way, like poking it and like knocking.
Can you temporarily dump my inventory on this character too?
I don't know how to
I can
be
do
honest.
it. I can do it.
When
That's fine. I will.
It's a drag and
Probably
drop.
If you want to take the main things you might need today, like you're free to just pick up like the sword. It's a +1
Yeah,
sword.
just weapons and stuff will be what I would like.
You could
and,
even
and
you don't have any armor on, but you can wear it. You are proficient.
What?
fantastic.
You could literally just be like, chain shirt over the top of the
Yeah, I can imagine
thing.
that.
That's completely fine. The
So basically
sword-
any and all equipment, and then I want to pick up the stone pieces too, and then of course my money because Boulder likes money. Boulder
Yeah.
remembers
it
money.
might take you like a little while after the stream just to copy everything over, but I'll drag in the sword and the armor for now.
Yep,
but
that's
we
fine.
can-
That's good
there's
enough.
only one
and
of
then
them.
we'll meta back if we need to get stuff.
Yeah.
that I took.
Yeah, well, you've still got access to Boulder's thing, so you could just
Yeah, I just.
I know.
It just
Gonna say-
hurts.
What is his race, just for
Golem.
overlay purposes?
I'm
Is
a
it
golem.
Gollum?
Yeah, GOLEM.
Okay.
Stats wise, though, D&D nerds, he is a Warforged from the Unearthed Arcana. But plot
No.
wise, no.
If he's been there for however long, would he know Harshnag as a kid?
No, Harshnag has never seen Legion, and Legion has never seen Harshnag.
Okay.
Bolt Legion. Bow Legion.
Yes.
Legion.
How did you know I had a book?
Well, you see, it's like mine. Ours. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Talking in multi-tense, and I pull out the Book of Shadows.
Does it look the exact same as mine?
Extremely similar, not exactly the same. I can't remember what I told you. Yours, I think yours was a dark purplish
Yeah,
black color
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
His is a similar color. There'll probably be some different inscriptions. There'll be different things written inside the book, but as it looks, it is extremely similar, like uncannily enough to be like, whoa, this is almost the same book.
Yeah, I'm like
The details are-
rummaging through and. Well, fuck. Okay.
Some curse encyclopedia shit. I mean, I guess we just keep going then? Like,
No, we need to give.
Do we resurrect do we bury what the fuck do we do? Boulder? Do we put you back in Boulder?
He wants to return but doesn't know how.
okay.
Oh.
Well, shit. So I guess we shouldn't bury the body then.
Camille,
Oh,
can you go get his legs?
you want me to cut open that snake?
I think we might need them.
With fucking pleasure. I run over and just start cutting along.
Give me a survival or a nature check.
God, just butcher it. Nice.
Hang on, I'm just giving him the sword and stuff. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. He does a wonderful job of slicing and dicing through the.
With every cut, I'm just like, fucking bastard! Snake! You bastard!
Harshnag is
Always.
watching you do it, and he's looking down and says, your father was some sort of snake millipede remoraz hunter, wasn't he?
I mean, maybe when he was a youngling, but I just know him as a smith. Wait, do you know my dad?
No, you've just done a superb job of cutting those legs out of that thing's stomach.
Hi, I'm Camille. Just continue.
What the fuck? This is so weird. And that's coming from me. And awesome. Legion, do you remember how you were built? Do you have any memories? Can you
We
be
have many memories
replicated?
over many lifetimes. It gets confusing.
Oh.
He is fresh, though. His are most clear to us.
So you have done this before?
He is the 100th.
Oh. Well, shit. That's a lot of souls in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be dragging Boulder's legs back to his body.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys just tell me what you want to do with those things and the bits and pieces.
I put his legs back to make Boulder look whole.
Problem solved.
Pretty morbid, but yeah.
I now look at Legion. Look at Gideon. 100. What did he say about 100?
Boulder's the 100th
The
thing
100th
that it's absorbed, I guess.
soul.
Is now one with the accursed.
The accursed.
Why? We were not always this. But we are now. Because of this. Legion says, touching their chest.
So, they're
It's some freaky shit, y'all.
Can I roll a religion check real quick? Or something to see if his soul was stolen from Kellamvor? Or would I just know?
Roll me a religion with disadvantage. See if you can work out like anything that you know about this. I guess all you would really understand is this is some weird, freaky, dark magic. It does seem like the type of thing that does resonate with you as similar to the kind of magic that you've been dealing with, like orbs and souls and undead and things going to the Abyssal Plane and weird things like that, and like areas that surround death and souls and that area of magic, but you're not really sure on any details or anything. In terms of it specifically being related to Kellamvor, maybe, but probably not.
Okay, I just mean because Kellamvor said he's passing over the bridge, and then his soul got taken, right? So I was curious if it's still passed, but I guess not, because it's in it's in Legion. Damn, dude, this is so fucking cool.
So, do we want to put Boulder's body parts like in the other room? Keep him safe somehow?
Harshnag, this oracle, could she bring back Boulder?
I have no idea.
Okay, well,
Fuck.
we can bring him with us.
Can you carry Boulder in a... I'm sorry, Boulder, a pouch?
Do we have something that we might be able to wrap his body in?
He did not like hearing that. He wishes you to know.
Thanks.
Sorry, Boulder. I'm just gotta bring your body with us somehow so we can get you back in it, buddy. Should we check this room?
Brad, is Traveler's Clothes a separate thing to my armor?
No, they're on under your armor or over them or whatever. That's what you're wearing, basically, as clothes.
I mean, he could go commando under the armor.
Oh, Jesus.
Me some nasty chafing.
Yeah, that would hurt.
I mean, Boulder's in two parts, so someone can carry one bit and Harshnag can carry the torso.
Boulder's legs are taller than
Maybe
I
not
am.
Boulder. Alright, so Gideon carries the torso, because that would be hilarious.
I mean, do we need both parts?
I
Maybe-
have no idea. I've never done this before. I mean,
maybe we only need a...
First of all, we gotta have to figure out how to get in that door, because if we can't get to the Oracle, his body's just gonna rot.
Do we have to even get in that door? Why are we even fucking here?
Well, this...
Do you not understand
We
the
just got our friend killed.
rune?
No, we were trying to figure that out when we ran into this goddamn thing. She's gesturing to the snake monstrosity.
Hold on.
And Boulder died.
Legion. Wait. Do you know how to open up the door?
We do.
What?
Oh, there's one problem solved. Right, how do we open it?
Legion, all you have to do is touch the matching weapon to the matching rune. For example, the frost giant's weapon, you take it and touch it to the eyes matching rune around the thing. Yes, that's correct, group. You don't technically need the weapon that's in the room, but it is.
Touch the weapon to the rune?
It's a dangerous thing to tell us, Brad.
I
As
know.
if
Just
that's what got
any
him
weapon?
killed.
But Legion, you know, not only do you know that information, but you also know which weapons match which rune. For example, Grollantor, the hill giant one, bottom left, if you take that big great bone club that you took before and matched it to the rune that says Haug, then it would open the door for, I think, an hour. is how long the door opens. And you can
Oh,
step
so you just
through.
need one to get through.
Yeah, and then you step through into the room beyond, which is the room containing the oracle.
Oh. So when like the walls are super iced over and we shouldn't be breaking through them.
Well, basically it
This
was
fucking campaign, it destroys you whenever you go off the beaten path. It's like, oh, you want to go down that hallway? Oh, there's a black ooze.
Well,
That
there's the
will
thing.
ruin
right?
you.
I think the thing behind it is that if you go and get the frost giant one, you already know how to match that to the Eyes rune, but then you still need to work out which rune matches which giant, basically. Legion, you also know that if you touch the wrong weapon to the wrong rune, then some bad fucking shit happens.
Three Remorazes.
They're pretty different, but
They
they.
just fall from the ceiling. Just
They're just gonna net
There's
this entire
there's
time.
different things
like
that
fucking
happen.
Legend of Zelda style, just like
There's different things that
Bullshit.
happen, but none of them are good at all.
Okay.
all right.
I'm gonna.
So yeah, that's how you do it, and it doesn't actually take you like through a door. It teleports you to very deep into the mountain to a room known as the Eye of Anam, which is where the oracle can be communed with, kind of thing. That's
Can
what
I
you.
Okay.
search this southern room for anything?
The southern?
Sorry, what?
Let's get into the southern room, guys.
Yeah, the southern room.
Southern.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Southern?
Can
Dude,
I
I'm
can
from
I
the
search
South,
this here
guys.
southern room? Can I
Yes,
search that southern room?
You can say southern without a south accent, actually.
No, I'm
It
just
just
trying to
sounds like
pronounce
a
it
normal.
correctly. You know, southern.
I mean, southern.
That's okay.
Southern is.
Okay. All right there. All right. Sorry. I like to think up here in Canada we speak
Now.
proper English.
It's very good.
I can't wait to go Eastern. Leave this place.
Banned.
Let's head west.
Can I search the room below us, pretty please,
Yes.
for any
you-
treasure, anything, or just wander off, kind of in silence?
Yeah, so in the room below you, it's again you've seen in it. It's like it looks like a giant feast hall. Everything in here is like large, but is essentially just a fairly plain-looking room where they would have eaten.
So I can walk onto the tables and everything.
Yeah, you can easily just walk, you can probably walk under the chairs.
It's like that exhibit at
Still-
Disneyland where everything gets bigger around you.
Compared to the other rooms, it's quite dry, quite brightly lit. Relatively ish warm technically compared to the rest of them, and lit by this natural
Brad,
basin. Yeah.
Brad.
What?
What's that on the right?
What on the way?
On the
Oh,
right.
this thing is
Uh-oh.
I turned the fuck around. I'm out.
no, it's fine. It's what the Remoraz was curled around. So I think they've drawn it onto it. But
It's a
actually-
spooter.
I'm following him in.
Can I? So what would I see
I
now
just-
that there's no?
I just want to see what this is.
It's just
Oh.
a stone depiction of a giant.
Brad, for just
Ah.
because
But the
so
Remoraz
Legion's been
was
around
curled
for
around the statue. Sorry. go on.
Legion's been around for a long time and understands, I'm assuming, what the Soul Stone is, right at this point, because time.
What do you mean? Sorry.
So can Legion identify what the Soul Stone is and what it does inside its own chest?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
You're pretty much aware of what it is. It's just a thing that absorbs souls. It's also sort of what's keeping you alive. But it's partially a spell gone wrong and partially a pact.
And 100% fucked up.
Brad.
Yeah, if you don't absorb one soul a year, then you'll.
Yep, I know.
die.
I know. I can
What?
read.
One soul a year?
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know that.
You don't know that. Okay.
Okay.
Moving on. Yeah, there's really not much in here. There is
Okay.
this enormous axe, Thrym's axe, the frost giant's axe. It's huge and heavy like the others, and somebody seems to have absent-mindedly left it here, leaning against
Probably
one of these other
How,
someone from Wizards of the fucking Coast.
someone from Wizards of the Coast. To
How heavy is this?
Why don't you give me an athletics check? You lift it. It's difficult.
Oh,
it's
shit.
a strain. You would gauge that to be roughly 750 pounds of steel.
Am I bench pressing it? Like
You
Boulder
can,
was?
you can bench press it once or twice before it starts to kill you.
So
I'll carry it back to the main room, and as I'm doing it, like I do one bench press. That's for you, Boulder.
can we like
Yeah,
see
no
him
worries.
under the axe, or like I figure it'd be like leaning a little bit forward, so it just kind of looks like the axe is floating.
Zach's over like all the tables, like.
It's just like- I just imagine it's so much bigger than him, and we just can't see him.
It is very, very large, and yeah, I guess you do see it. I would imagine, Gamil, you need to drag it more so than carry it
Oh.
through this room, so there's probably a grating sound of steel against stone as he drags it across the room, and you can take it back out into the other room where Harshnag looks at it with a grin.
Don't mind me just carrying this heavy. Harshnag, you may want to.
Good job, little one. He takes it in one hand, drags it himself as you get to the other room, and heads over towards the statue of Thrym, which is this one over here, the far middle. Looking at it, he says, "Should I put it back in this statue? Will it? What's going to happen? I won't do anything. I'll wait."
Ask the construct.
Legion.
Legion. That
Where is it?
Legion, please.
You would need to touch the weapon to the rune of its choosing.
Oh.
Shall I do that?
Yes, of course. Do that, Harshnag.
Well, I don't know if a bloody Vimeraz is going to come through that bloody door.
If it does, we'll just.
If it does, you got this brand new axe,
Yeah.
buddy. And let's hope they got some backups of these guys. And I'm just pointing to Legion.
All right, if you say so. And he takes a few steps over to the archway where all these runes are. He cites the rune of eyes, the frost giant's kind of sigil symbol. He lifts up this huge great axe that you found in the other room and brings it across to touch the rune. And that's where we go to our next break.
What the fuck? It's
Been an hour.
really been an hour? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, it feels like 5 minutes. Like,
A lot has happened. It
God
does feel like 5 minutes. so
damn, dude.
we had a longer break before
Sam,
though.
you have
but
such a
it's a decent time to
badass
jump
character
through.
now. You're a fucking. I know, but like, I mean, it's
He
like
was a
more,
broken character before, and he's a kind of cool one now.
It's more badass now.
because of the uniqueness.
Is he still OP?
He's still
Probably.
pretty OP. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got some pretty fucking great stats.
Probably got 47 strength this time around.
Yeah.
From
I'll send
100
you what
people
you
being
100
absorbed.
souls,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Currently not as strong as I was.
He's not technically as strong, but I think you have more points in total.
I don't believe I do.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
I can double check.
Yeah.
All right.
It doesn't matter. Go to a break.
We're gonna take our first break, guys. I'll see you guys, or second break. Sorry, we'll see you guys in 3 to 5. Thanks for tuning in. Come see our cool new robot friend right after this.
Bam! We're back. This is 100% a conversation we can have on stream. I don't
Jesus
mind.
Christ, that scared the shit out of
Okay.
me.
Oh, bam!
That was so loud.
We're just discussing
Oh.
how resurrection and raise dead spells work
Yeah.
in order to bring him back.
Uh.
That would be the way to go about it. Essentially, you need to find someone that can cast the resurrection spell, and then pay up.
Intimidate somebody into giving us a diamond worth.
No, we're fine.
500?
Or some shit along the way. So
I mean, how much gold do you guys all have?
Fuck all, man. You have all the gold.
You have a
I mean,
a lot of money.
I had 278.
You had 278 gold?
I have 289.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
You didn't get paid out like we did.
No,
so.
because I never bothered with the money, right? So I
I
actually
do it for the money.
I have zero money. Like I have no money at all.
Plus, it's not like Savari has a ring that's worth, was it 1,500 gold?
Yeah, right.
Is what you said?
Yeah.
Is that how much it's worth?
Yeah, remember? I got like a crit investigation shot on it, and you're like, this is what it is. And I was like,
You're like, oh, you should give that to me, and she's like, no, it's mine. I want it
I
because
offered you. I think I offered you drugs. I think I offered you my money. Or something.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's the ring you looted from the dead body.
That's the, yeah, from
Yep.
the chick that was like, "Come save us," and you were like, "Oh." I'll
I'm
take
just,
that.
I'm so sorry that she's gone. I just got over. That's what she does, okay?
Yeah, anyway, we'll have to cross the bridge of resurrection when we get to it.
But I guess Boulder is attached to Harshnag's back temporarily.
For now, yeah.
Like tied on.
For now, I assume, what is Boulder in? Is he in like a...
I feel like we've like taken both parts of his body and tied them together.
Top and tailed.
in
Like his
a-
legs and then his torso next to each other.
No, just
in like
stacked
a-
on
in a
top of each
sleeping
other.
bag?
Like that's the best we could do, right? So,
Just in a sleeping bag slung over
yeah,
Harshnag's
something like
back.
that.
Yeah, there you go. That's so fucked. That's so fucked.
Wait, better yet, is Legion strong enough to carry a dead Boulder
I
around?
was gonna say, would that be insult to injury if you carried your own dead body?
I mean,
That's so fucked.
You'd be
Probably
the
strong
one to
enough
keep it
to-
safe, though.
I would imagine.
So
Hey guys, look, I'm Boulder and I'm talking
Okay.
now.
For intents of using Roll20, can we just assume that Boulder is on Legion's back, and then
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't have to worry about the
Yeah,
token?
don't drag the token around. We'll just...
All right, it's gone.
Yeah.
I just saw on my other screen, I saw him phoom, phoom, like across the fucking screen.
I'll just ditch it.
Alright.
So-
deleted. Oh no.
It's gone. So does Legion have it or Harshnag? So I mean, it
Legion.
doesn't.
Got it.
Legion's got it.
We have it on our back.
Cool. Harshnag touches the great axe to the rune. The portal itself activates. Then the sort of glowing mist that was the door itself, that kind of Dark Souls-esque door that leads into a boss battle looking thing, begins to flash lightly and then disperse a little bit, and you can see through the kind of clouds, the mist, a room beyond, as if it's just on the other side of this door and you just need to step through. There's nothing in there that looks like particularly dangerous, but there is another set of these statues and then a kind of like pyramid in the center. It's kind of hard to make out without stepping through. The archway opens up. Legion, you're aware that it remains active and open for 1 hour. And if you stay in there any longer, you'll stay trapped in there unless you have some means of escape, or unless someone else opens it up from the outside. What do you guys want to do?
I want to put up this new overlay that we have with Legion's character details. Boom, 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 boom. Give me a sec.
Temporarily, Legion.
Temporarily, Legion's character details.
I would imagine you'll be Legion for a few episodes.
No, I know, because this
Couple.
will be.
It's going to be a little bit before you find a priest or a...
That's why I read literally everything that was on my character sheet, which is a lot. Let me look. It's a lot.
Is it possible to open up the gate from the other side? Like, is the runes on the other side, or?
No. It can only be activated from this side.
I mean, Does Legion tell us any of this?
Only Legion knows this information.
Did you ask?
But you can see that there aren't runes on the other side of the door.
Legion, is it safe?
Yes.
Yes.
So we can go in.
I love
You're
those
here to
moments.
echo.
Well, Harshnag, you first.
Okay. I suppose. He steps through. Appears on the other side. Looks around a little. Looks back at you in his kind of misty form. Looks through.
It's waves.
Can
Fuck
you,
it.
Can you hear us?
Bro.
Oh fuck! What if something fucking attacks?
Samar's already through.
All right,
He's already ran through.
going on
Sorry,
in.
jumps through. And everyone else jumping through.
Yeah.
It's a wall of Remorazes.
All right, so you step through into a room known as the Eye of Anam. Let me just grab all of you guys, pop you in there. And-
Also, if I get the kill steal on the Remoraz, do I get all the experience points like I would?
yeah,
That's
you get the,
not
the
how it
old,
works.
the old Final Fantasy VIII extra
Oh my God.
XP.
Oh shit!
Oh, it looks like Legion found another soul to probably eat.
As he breaks her neck.
You laugh, but I can.
The room that you step into, Legion, you're aware that this room lies deep within the mountain, farther from the temple than the doorway sort of suggests. Essentially, what you see around you is a smallish room with, compared at least to the room that you've just stepped through, kind of a chamber with another set of slightly smaller stone statues of the types of frost giant, types of giant: stone, frost, fire, cloud, storm, and hill giants. And at the center, there's a kind of a pyramid-ish looking thing, kind of like one of those Mayan pyramids that has the squares as opposed to being a set triangle with an altar-like plateau at the top of it that leads up to the center. There is on the top of the pyramid, there's a kind of mithril inlaid circle inscribed with the rune which Legion, Harshnag, Gideon would recognize. I don't think anyone else, Gamil even. Actually, what do you speak? What does everyone speak? Tell me what languages you speak. It's going to be easy.
Common, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Common, Infernal, and Elvish.
Gnomish,
Giant
common,
and Abyssal.
Gnomish, common, giant, and seagull.
Okay. I forgot.
I assume temporarily draconic.
I love all
I've
of.
recently absorbed.
Every time we call out languages, I get to say that. Oh yeah, do you know Draconic?
It
I would
says
assume temporarily.
it says in Dwarvish script, ask your question and know truth. In Defek, the Dwarvish script, and this rune is basically on the top of the center of the pyramid, and Harshnag takes a few steps forward, takes a look at the room, the surroundings, says, much smaller than I remember. I think you can ask your questions to the Oracle. I feel like you can only ask a certain amount, but I can't remember how many.
Does Legion know?
Legion does not know.
Harshnag, is it safe for us to, or for me to climb up on this pillar or pyramid?
Legion, roll me a d20.
Ask Harshnag.
I know. Legion has more knowledge of this place than Harshnag does, really. Roll me a d20, Sam.
Oh, got it. I guess I didn't hear it. I don't know why I'm not hearing it.
Harshnag says, I don't know. I wouldn't step on something that belongs to some sort of divine oracle. Probably burn your legs off. I'm sorry to have said this. Legion, you're aware that you can step on anything in this room. It's not a big deal. Nothing's going to hurt you in here.
I'm just gonna like prove a concept. Walk forward.
I guess you're
Okay.
allowed.
This is ironic.
So what do we want to ask the oracle exactly? Guys?
I don't know.
The ordering. I mean, that's why
About
we're
the
here.
ordering?
We know the ordering. I know the ordering. Would
But what can we do to what?
it's,
Stop the ordering? Help the ordering?
you don't stop the ordering. It's a tier. It's a hierarchy of giants. He said the ordering was shattered.
So how do we repair the ordering?
Maybe that's the question. The Ring of Winter, was it? That's another one that we have to.
I mean, that would be two separate questions unless we could find a way to formulate it into one.
How
Oh,
do
wait,
we use the
each of
Ring of
us-
Winter to fix the ordering?
Yeah, but what if we don't use the Ring of Winter?
Then we waste a question.
Hold on. Do we all get one each, or?
I don't know. That's why, I mean, Harshnag said that he's not sure how many there are. So we better get a really good one to start.
Oh, I know. We ask for more questions.
Nope.
I don't think
Nope.
that ever works.
We're not wasting a
I
question.
think that's wishes. It's not questions.
Oh,
How about we ask what we can do to help repair the ordering? Then we already know that sometime the winter thing is ours that we need to like maybe work with, but like we just ask it the basic question first. And then if we have a follow-up question, we take a minute and then we ask it from there.
That can't be
This
it.
one's got the brains.
Really?
And
Harshnag?
I'm like really smart. Harshnag.
Well, I'm
Thank you.
not that intelligent.
I love how
We
I think-
haven't
he's
had
I think-
he's like harmonious. Everything just trails off as he says
Yeah.
it.
I'm having a great time.
What did Legion say? I heard we are.
we haven't had brains in a long time.
You eat? Do you eat them, or you mean you don't have?
Eat them. He's a soul collection.
Don't have
Okay. Normally, when I haven't had pheasant in a long time. You know what I'm saying?
maybe
I
one of the
haven't
souls
had-
is actually a cannibal.
I mean, that could be true.
wait.
Do you eat?
Did you, in a past life, did you eat someone?
No, of course.
Oh.
He's Boulder. Oh wait, no, eat
Well-
someone. Never mind, not something.
I'm asking because it's got 100 souls. One of them may have been a cannibal.
This one's got the brains.
Oh, okay. Okay, Harshnag.
Two people can
I
have
see how it
brains.
is. Who
Two
has
people
brains?
can have brains. I'm sorry.
Technically, we all have a brain. Apart
God
from
damn it. Listen, we are wasting time. What are we going to do? What are we
We-
going to ask it?
we
How
have
do
to-
we repair the ordering?
The icebreaker. We have to find out what happened with the ordering. Why was it shattered? What are they doing? What is going on?
Okay.
And then what happened? How can we fix it?
And then if we have any follow-up questions, we can ask about everything else.
We ask what Legion is.
No, we don't need to ask what he is. We just need to ask how to get Boulder back.
We could. Yeah.
He's
Okay.
like a little
So-
clockwork man or something. We know what he is. We can work it out ourselves.
We'd have to figure out.
We are not made
Never
of
mind.
clocks.
Let's
I don't
ask it
understand
about the ordering.
much about these things.
We are not made of clocks.
He's not made of clocks. I tried to tell you. They wouldn't listen, Legion. My sincerest apologies.
All right. Who's
Okay.
asking the question?
Harshnag definitely looks a little weirded out by Legion.
He's like,
He's as scared of Legion as he was of the Remoraz.
Well, hold on. Harshnag, you're a
Yeah.
giant. What the fuck happened to the ordning?
Well, the ordning was broken, and so the giants have gone mad. Well, not mad, but they're vying for control. They
There's-
seem to have attacked the small folk.
So
That's all.
there's no hierarchy anymore.
So how do we restore
So-
order to the ordning?
But if there's no order, that means each of the different tribes are trying to get to number one. That means, Harshnag, you may want to mute your just, block your ears.
Turn off your microphone.
We may have to kill all the giants.
Okay,
Started-
well,
I think he still heard that.
let's ask the Oracle first.
Well,
How about we
hold
do
on.
that?
Why would we waste
No, he didn't.
questions when Harshnag might know something?
You're right. We'll follow with him, but we need to figure out how to
No.
restore order to the ordning, right?
That is. Well, Harshnag, do you know?
He's
Ears off. Ears. Heart. Do you?
Yes.
Do you know? You really
Do I
didn't.
know?
Okay.
Do I know what?
Do you know how to restore order to the ordning?
I would assume probably get a new. Must find some sort of king. I would imagine we need a new. I don't really know. No.
What
I
about a
don't
clean
know why
slate?
it was even broken. We need to get a new king. I would assume, at the best of my ability, there was a king. The ordning was broken. I don't know why, and now we need a new leader.
Why are
Maybe
you?
a giant was an asshole and wanted power.
Okay.
the way I see it, we can ask.
Every
the
giant
queen
is an
why it's
asshole that
broken.
wants power. That's the problem.
Then there's our answer. We don't need to ask that question.
There's no longer a hierarchy. This one said it earlier on. He points at Gideon.
So
The hierarchy must be restored in some way, some
What was-
fashion.
So we need to figure out how to restore
I don't have
the
my.
hierarchy
my
and what
notebook.
it has to do with us.
What about a clean slate?
Of what?
Giants?
Look at. I thought
Wait,
you
a
you told him to
genocide?
cover his ears for that.
I don't understand the question.
Okay,
mean-
here. Go ahead.
I mean, we could, in theory, break, not break, but get everyone into the same room and just clean the slate and make an order.
Well, King Hecaton ruled with an iron fist, so I wouldn't imagine you'd be able to get all of the giants in a room to have a nice chit-chat over a cup of morning mead.
I mean, if they kill each other, is that really a...
Okay, it just goes and just starts
Well,
covering
if
his
they
mouth.
kill each other, then they will just make a new leader for each of their clans, and then each of the clans would continue to raid and pillage the small folk. It would be war, outright war for God knows how long.
Okay, but why did the ordning shattering make Droofy raid Brinchander?
Well, didn't she say she was there for something?
The Ring of Frost.
The Ring of Frost.
Yes.
Then I suppose.
Say it that way. The Ring of Frost.
Welcome to the Everflow.
He's a frost giant. You don't know how they speak.
I mean, I've been listening, and he hasn't said anything like that.
Actually, doesn't sound anything like any of the frost giants that you've met. All of the frost giants in the world, Harshnag is definitely the weirdest one.
He's
good.
super articulate.
He's on your side. He's weirdly articulate. He doesn't sound like
Well,
any
yeah,
of
that
the
was another thing I was going to ask him is
He was
why-
brought up by a seagull, though. So, and he doesn't sound like any of the gnomes in the
I didn't-
world.
I didn't
and we're
get-
not questioning Gideon.
And I am made of
dude.
tinier men.
I've
You're-
blended
Yeah.
in well.
None of this makes sense.
Harsh-
None of
Harshnag.
it makes sense except the way he speaks. Harshnag continues to speak. He
Oh.
says, I believe it was, I presume, at least, Storvold, the leader of the Frost Giants, probably ordered Droofy to do it. Though I do not know why he wants the Ring of Frost, whatever the hell that is.
The Ring of Winter.
The Ring of Winter, was it?
Why? So why are you
Maybe that
helping us,
Wait.
though?
Well, I am a friend of the small folk. They taught me how to speak.
Oh.
That makes a lot of sense. So much sense.
I'm not a fan necessarily of the giants. They are cruel to the small folk who are my friends, and I've not been part of any frost giant clan for a long time. And I do not like to see the ordering broken and the frost giants at war with everyone, as much as I don't like to see the small folk preyed upon by the giants. Chaos is not something that sits well with me.
Okay.
Right.
Harsnag,
Yes.
the Ring of Winter.
Yes. What is that? Tell me.
I was gonna ask you, do you know? Because it sounds like it has something to do with winter. It bringing winter. Like, would it give the power of winter and being able to kill all?
Savari.
Yep.
Do you know what the Ring of Winter is?
I think, wait, like to go out of it, she rolled a pretty high check on it having to do with that bard, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
remember his
you
name.
like have so like the only information that you know of it is that it's like a legendary ring that's almost like a story that like it's so
It's
the
like an urban legend kind of thing.
information about it is so scarce that it's like it's almost as if like, what is this thing? Does it even exist? But yeah, it's kind of like an urban legend. The only thing that you knew about it is that it belonged to artist Kimbo, whatever his name was.
He's
I don't
the
think-
bard, right?
Well,
I don't think you know what it does. You didn't know where it was or anything like that. You just knew that in the story it belonged to like an old hero called Artus who used it to sort of it helped him in some way to save the world or some sort of thing like that. It's a super old story and it's like a memory that's only vague in your mind.
Yeah.
So you don't really know what it does.
so
So I've heard stories of it as a child, but I mean, honestly, is it real? I don't know. So we should at least ask the oracle where we, how we restore the
Good
thing,
start.
where we find it.
little awkward.
Uh-oh.
Before we got in the Cloud Giant's tower, do you guys remember Jail?
Hey, your boyfriend?
Huh. He's looking for the ring as well. So
You guys both picked out the same ring for each other.
I will kill you.
She skips away. Is he still glowing?
I'm actually curious. Like, can I get like a
Is he
status
still on
check
fire?
on what I am right now? Like, can I
yeah, no, you're
see-
still like super like,
I'm like,
yeah, you're still Super Saiyan. You're Imagine- Just imagine like a Super Saiyan very brightly lit. He's casting light around this room. So there are each of the
None of us are like
each of the statues is holding a torch, which is casting some of the light, but he's just as bright as they are casting a light around the room. Yeah, you basically look like Gideon, but Super Saiyan with eyes that are on fire.
and we're all like, whoa, look at Legion.
oh man, Legion's so cool.
Legion looks crazy as well.
Over here, like a little flame. I just get dimmer every time someone doesn't notice me. But
Okay.
Kalimvor told me that the ring is lost and that Jail is looking for it.
Well, if he's looking for it, then we need to find it before he does.
So prioritize the questions. We have to ask where we can find the ring.
How much time has passed?
Since you've been in the room, well, I would say probably about half an hour because it's been
Fuck.
about half an hour. So we'll take off for some of the rolls and stuff. So maybe about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
We have an
we
order.
ask where the ring is, and then if we have an extra question after that, we ask how to fix the ordering with said ring.
And the third question? Do you
Who's
remember?
the cutest out of all of us?
Do you remember the bard's name?
Yes, it is. Brad, help me, please.
What
I'll
bard?
move my mouth. You say
The
it.
bard that Drewfy came to the town and was like hand over.
Or the hero, or whoever it was. It wasn't.
It
Maybe it
was-
wasn't a bard.
Was it the guy that you just said?
It was Artist Kimber, I think.
Okay.
Like I can't remember. I don't
Nailed
remember the
it.
spell,
There
but
we
I think it was like this. It's probably Simba, but I didn't want to say Simba. I remember not wanting to say Simba because I knew we would all end up just being like Simba. You deliberately disobeyed me.
My dog?
Everything the snow touches is
Everything
yours,
the
my
snow
son.
Simba.
Simba.
Santa's on the sky.
If we need to find Simbers in the other room.
Yeah. So yeah, that was I mean, you guys, if you want it, you can recall the information. It was only like a week ago or something for you guys, so. But for us, it was like months ago.
The last question we ask: how to bring back Boulder?
Yes. Or
Because
if
right now,
if
Boulder's
she can bring back Boulder.
Boulder's in Legion right now, and as
Well-
unfortunate as it is, and we want to get him back, I think restoring order to the world is slightly more pressing. Boulder, love you,
Brad?
buddy.
You said really quickly, sorry, that I felt like drawn to Legion.
Yeah, in the same way that Legion is drawn to your Book of Shadows,
Okay.
you, being cursed, are in some
Drawn,
strange
okay.
way drawn to
Can I
Legion as well. More so Legion is in general than his Book of Shadows, but he's drawn to your Book of Shadows.
Can I divine sense real quick? Just to, as she said that Boulder's in Legion. What do I
Yeah.
do? I get anything?
Tell me the words of divine sense. I don't know why I don't know.
Until the end of your turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you. Oh, disregard. Oh no, wait, no. You also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Consecrated ground.
Hallow
This is
spell.
probably consecrated ground.
I always forget how it works. I always think it's just like if it's evil, you can detect it.
Yeah, no, there is like detect good and evil as a spell, I think. But this whole room is consecrated ground. Legion doesn't come back as any of those weird things.
Okay.
He does have a soul stone on him which absorbs souls, but it's not like
Okay.
undead stuff. The soul is a completely formless, like astral thing.
Gotcha.
That's
not celestial or anything.
No, there's no like celestial
Okay.
shit going on. Yeah, other than this room does have a sort of celestial-ish kind of feel to it, more so that it's very important.
Wouldn't
Illumination.
the book kind of come back as desecrated?
Probably both of the books would be like desecrated, I guess. Yeah, since they-
Motherfucker! I have
I-
used that spell like twice.
I guess. But it's like it's not desecrated ground; it's just desecrated item.
Okay.
It's like it's of no consequence. So I mean,
Okay.
Well, the book. I mean, they're both a warlock's Book of Shadows, which is given to you by the fiend or whatever you are given.
or the
it.
bookcase.
Yeah, like by the book, the rule book.
case.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh.
so it's not necessarily that it's like desecrated ground or an evil item, really. Even though it may have come from an evil place, you don't need to necessarily. It doesn't necessarily need to be an evil thing. All it's done is bestow a curse upon you, really, as opposed to being anything. Yeah, like Hudagaba. It's the fiend itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Camille,
Hmm.
ask away, I guess.
Before we
Well-
ask, can I do can I inspect this pyramid? Because didn't you say there was like a dwarven
Yeah,
inscription?
the dwarven inscription is "Ask your question and know the truth." Along the top, in mithril, in like a mithril inlaid circle kind of thing, written around.
All right, which one first?
The first one is before we gotta check with everyone, but ask where we can find the Ring of Winter.
All right. Oracle, where art thou thy oracle?
Are you standing on the circle? Or are you
Not
standing-
directly. Oh, do I have to be standing on the circle or?
I don't know.
Don't ask it a question as you go up there.
Gabriel, you step onto the circle. You do feel a warmth somewhat, but not necessarily anything particularly different. Though when you do utter these words, Oracle, what did you say? Whether art thou Oracle?
Oracle, my love.
The runes sort of flash once or twice and then begin to glow a little bit.
I think you ask.
Ask it about the ring.
Oh, I was expecting something. All right. Where is the Ring of Winter?
There is a booming voice that all of you can hear, though it responds in Giantish. Those of you who
Okay.
speak Giantish will understand what it says. Everyone else just hears Mumbarunti Huhadeorato, and to that effect for the rest of these questions. Giantish people who understand Giantish, what you hear back is unknown, last known place, the jungles of Shult.
Can you use that in a sentence? Okay.
Don't do a fucking follow-up question.
It's speaking in Giantish.
Yeah.
That it doesn't know, but the last place was in the jungles of Chipotle.
The light over here on this statue of a hill giant goes out.
Oh.
6 questions.
Okay.
We get 6 questions.
Okay.
All right.
Ask it how we restore order with the ring.
Oracle, whatever. How do we restore power to the ordning with the ring?
You do not restore power to the ordning with the ring. And then the stone giant's light goes out.
No,
What is that?
No, he said how do you? He gave us a deflected answer.
What?
It
Okay.
said you
what did
don't
it say?
restore power to the ordning with the ring, but that's not what he asked.
Maybe we ask. Wait, before we do it, don't do it yet, Camille. But do we want to ask what we do with the ring once we find it?
Well, yeah, we've got 4 more questions, so.
Okay. All right. Camille.
What we do with the ring, right? Oracle. What do we do with the ring?
You may do what you like with the ring.
Oh, Jesus.
The ring does not like evil. And then the frost giant's light goes out.
What is it?
The ring doesn't like evil, and you can do what you like with the ring. We gotta ask really specific. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, we already know where this ring is. We already know that somehow it might not help the ordning, but we still need to find it, and they're still looking for it. And we know that we can do whatever with it. Should we ask about Boulder before we use the other 2 questions?
Yes.
I mean,
Like, where's the best place to resurrect our friend?
Can you
Boulder.
resurrect our friend? Maybe. Will you?
Well, if we do can, it's either yes or no.
Will you?
I mean, it doesn't really seem like the Oracle is a person that can do things. It's just more
It's truth, right?
I'll receive.
So, what do we like? Where do we go to resurrect our friend Boulder?
Well, you go
if
to
we
a,
know
you
where
go to
to
a
go.
town, right? I don't know how this works, but there's been you can just ask a church.
Do you want to all roll religion or arcana checks? Whichever's higher.
Gideon's just
Fucking
Hold up.
paladin rolls. Okay, cool.
You can have advantage, so it's a 7.
Thank you.
As a kind of partial cleric-y type creature. Gamil, Gideon, you come to the same kind of conclusion. It's like, some churches can kind of do it. Churches will do it. Take a dead body to a church, they bring people back. Easy peasy, limb squeezy. Safari, you know more you know a little bit more about the actual spells since you Arcana rolled it. It's more you understand that there are spells that bring people back to life. There's a Raise Dead spell which requires a very expensive component to bring someone back. Doesn't always bring back people without their limbs and stuff like that. So if you've lost an arm, it wouldn't necessarily bring you back with that arm. There's more powerful versions of it. There's a resurrection spell that will bring someone back and regrow that limb, but it's a lot more expensive. So you're aware of the spells, not necessarily how to cast them or who or where you would find that person. Legion, pretty much the same thing. So between you, Legion and Savari are aware of spells, the spells specifically being Raise Dead, Resurrection, True Resurrection, and Gamil and Gideon, you're aware that priests in towns can sometimes do it if they're good enough at their job.
So we need to find out someone with the magic strength that somehow is better than mine, who can bring him back.
Holy.
Yeah, someone who's like slightly, like maybe slightly, but I don't know, like on a good day, slightly better than me, who can bring back Boulder. And we need to find out who that is or either where they are. If we find out where they are, we can ask around. But if we ask who they are and get a name, we don't know where the person is. Because it's a strong spell to bring Boulder back if we want to bring him back. Chopped in half.
Ask where the nearest cleric is then?
No. We need to ask where the powerful, like, where is the person that can bring back Boulder? What town is, or what area is this person in? And then we can find them by asking.
That's where a powerful cleric lives.
We've got 3 questions, so it's 3 more than we thought we'd have. So we're ahead. We can just wait.
Hold on. How about we ask the location of a powerful cleric that can revive the dead?
Oh,
okay.
Resurrect the dead. Resurrect the dead.
Resurrect
Resurrect the dead.
Fine.
Yes. Stamp of approval.
Oracle. Can you tell us the location of where a powerful cleric who can resurrect the dead lives?
The nearest known cleric with this power is in the city of Mirabar.
Mirabar.
Got it.
The
Boom.
fire giant's light goes out.
2 more.
Okay.
These ones better be-
Who, a name of a person that can help us find the Ring of Winter, maybe? Where to find someone who can help us find the Ring of Winter? Someone out there has to know something or its whereabouts, right? If this thing exists, it has to be somewhere.
Maybe.
So same sort of question of if there is a person of knowledge on the Ring of Winter, where can we find them?
What was that bard's name?
Artist Simber.
Ask where he is.
Was he a bard or was it
He's a bard.
Yeah, it's a bard.
Drew.
But I mean, I heard about him when I was young, so
Droofy asked for him specifically in Brynchander.
I mean,
Okay.
if he's asking for him specifically, then
He's alive.
find him first.
He's the one we have to find. She said he had the ring when I spoke to her.
Where can we find Artist Simber?
Alrighty. Oracle. Where can we find Artist Simba?
You'll find Artist Simba in heaven.
He's dead.
Oh, okay.
He's dead.
And the
I
cloud
think you're
light
assuming as well.
goes out.
Oh fuck. So he's dead. That's what it said. So we again.
Technically, there is no heaven. It doesn't belong to one god.
I don't. What are you yelling, Gideon? What are you? Anyway.
It bothers me.
Where? So we have one question left. Where can we find someone with the knowledge to help us find the ring?
Yeah.
Hold on. Harshnag, what do you propose?
You've made absolutely no progress, have you?
We know the jungles. We know to go to the jungles.
How do you? What? What? How do you? I thought you didn't know what this ring was.
May we interject?
Legion?
Yes.
Yes.
How do you restore the ordning? You keep dancing around this question, confusing us, instead of just asking directly.
All right, that's our last question. Let's do it. Yes?
Right, fine.
Wait,
Wait. How can the ordning
Okay,
be?
hold on. Out of
That's what
character.
we need.
Isn't that literally what you asked, Cronus? Was how do you restore the ordning?
We asked with the ring.
Oh,
You
was
asked
it
with
with
the
the?
ring.
Oh, I missed the
And it
with
was like,
the ring.
you
part.
can't do it with
Oh,
the ring.
okay. See, I
So
missed
how
that
can the
part.
ordning be restored?
Gotcha. My
That's
bad.
what we need to ask. So how can the ordning be restored? Is that what we want to ask? Going once, Legion?
Yeah.
Twice, Harshnag?
Yeah, this
Okay,
one's
yeah.
got the brains. Points at Legion.
Okay.
You do not
Okay,
have
first.
brains.
Get real
Uh,
sick of this.
Sincerest apologies.
All right.
Okay.
Oracle.
How is the ordning restored?
How is the ordering restored? I was trying to think of the wording. I was like, wait, I'm gonna fuck this up on a. Right?
How is the ordning cupcake? Fuck.
And the oracle says, "It's delicious. Here, have one." Cupcakes appear and everyone parties.
How are we
Done.
gonna word this without fucking it up for everyone?
The voice booms out once again for the final time. It says, "You must find a magic conch of the storm giant king Hecaton. Use it to visit Hecaton's court and root out the evil therein." And the storm giant's light
Ooh,
goes out.
how topical.
What did it say?
We have to find the magic conch of the Storm King Hecaton and go to his court and root out the evil.
Oh Christ!
Did I
I
get that
thought
right?
you were gonna sing the an old song I know. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob.
Is
do
I'm
not
sorry, is
know
that
of this
in
part.
giant? What are you guys singing?
Old folklore song.
Aye.
Huh?
From
Some
the
seagull shit.
Apparently, there's a legend of a sponge that found a magical conch.
It sounds contrived. All right, so are we done here in this room? God damn it! Mermaid man and barnacle boy.
Why don't we ask more questions? We could ask more things.
but it
All the
Is that-
lights went out
is
when
that
we
all the
asked
lights
it.
or no?
We could try. I mean, shit.
We do not know if they would not answer more.
The circle at your feet, Gamil, has also dimmed to back to just a standard mithril, but Harshnag just looks utterly confused. Yes, the lights have gone out, you're right, but we should ask more questions. These
No. The pointing down to my feet. This I no longer feel this warmth of the dwarven mithril. I'm guessing it's gone.
Oh,
Do we want to get the hell out of here,
I
guys?
understand. So that was all the questions. Okay.
Why don't we simply relight the torches?
Let's relight the torches.
Can I do?
This one has the brains.
This is so weird. I need to build one of these.
I can't make fire with my pyrotechnics. I was gonna try to turn them on.
Gamil, do you have the thing?
I do, but I mean I don't. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
Also, how long have we been in here now?
Toss it.
Fine. I throw him the flamethrower. What do I need to roll for that?
Yeah, how much time has it been? Seriously.
Oh, Christ.
You I guess you'd have probably still about 15 minutes left.
Okay.
Oh,
About 45
Jesus.
minutes, so it's
I
fast.
guess while they're floofing about, I'm just gonna walk back through the portal.
Okay, yeah, you can jump through to the other.
Do I notice him walking back out, or am I watching? Like,
I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't notice him.
Yeah.
Like, back.
Oh,
like
we.
Legion just left, you guys.
I know. I just saw it.
I'm
So-
assuming Harshnag left the giant axe outside.
Yeah, it's like on.
There's
like-
also all the other weapons on the ground as well, too.
Well, I know. Well,
Yeah.
but still, I just want to take the same one and just smack the stone. The same one he did.
We'll come to you in a second. We'll remain in the room.
Oh, fuck me.
for-
No.
In the room, you attempt to light the thing, right?
Yeah.
So the lanterns, you try to light them, and the fire just refuses to catch onto the torch itself. Give me Arcana checks, anyone who's looking at it.
I guess I'm out of the room, so.
Oh.
Hey, Gamil, no success.
Of all people.
Finally.
Way
I'm smart. Aye.
in the where are you from? The Mithril Halls.
Aye.
In the Mithril Halls, they use these lanterns in the same or similar way to the way the giants who have created this place seem to do. They're not really like lanterns which catch fire with legit fire. They catch fire with arcane magic. Something like a continual flame spell is the type of thing that would light this this torch. It wouldn't actually ever catch fire with real fire. It needs to be
Okay.
magically lit.
Gideon,
Yeah.
you're not gonna be able to do that. You're gonna need
I have the technology. I can do it.
No, you need magic.
Fuck.
We have them back in the Mithril Halls. It's wizards and magic. Yeah.
Let's go, boys. Let's get out of here.
Alchemist fire?
No magic.
Isn't that?
I mean,
All
actual
right.
coming out of your hand fire kind of thing.
Just make a small note. Pick up
am I still?
alchemist
Quick
fire.
question. Is Legion still in the room? Have I left yet, or did I hear
No,
that?
you're through to the other side.
Ah, man.
Are you touching the thing to the thing?
I mean, yeah, I touched the thing to the thing, and then I guess I
Thing.
come back because they were.
All right. Well, no, you don't.
I don't. Okay.
Oh.
Fucking shit.
I'll put you like on the other side, but
Boulder's revenge.
for now, you.
No, he's helping us. He's keeping the door open.
Is he though? Will
Yeah,
he keep
wouldn't
the
I
door
know
open?
that what's keeping the door open? I guess or maybe it's you stopping me from fucking it up.
Yeah. No, it's just that like, essentially, no one has seen what's happened to you on the other side yet.
Okay.
Oh, shit. What's happening?
You're unable at this point to
Okay.
do anything.
For the audience?
You're unable to return at this point. You could attempt. I'm sorry. Just trust me. You can't move.
Well,
Brad,
hey, you got a third character
what
kicking
is your
around?
beef with me? I'm starting to think.
Sorry, man.
There's
You
a
walked
serious...
through the door, and you walked through the door, and you walked through the door. That's what happened. When you walk through the door, something else happens, and we'll deal with it in a second. But for now, the one thing that you're definitely not doing is wandering over, picking up the thing, wandering back up, and heading back into the thing. Okay?
Well,
You're definitely not doing
Okay.
that.
Okay. I'm not
I
as
feel
terrified.
like something terrible is happening outside, so we should probably.
You, Jay, feel like that. They definitely don't. Everyone's standing, looking away from the door, scratching their heads at a fucking torch that won't light.
Let's head out.
Right. I mean, you're not gonna be able to light this up, so we may as well just go. We've got our questions. We've got our information.
We got a lot of information. I mean, it took a while, but you know.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
I
so-
died again outside. I'm just assuming I'm in peace. Just
Legion blows up. Turns out one soul too many.
Yes, I get to inspect his body now.
oh, great.
All right, I guess we head out.
Okay.
then.
All right, you head out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you turn around, you see Legion doing whatever Legion does in a second, but he hasn't. We'll find out. So, Legion, you step through the doors to the other side. I'm going to put you all through here just so that you can all see what's going on, because you can't all necessarily see everything. But you are not through the door until I say you go through the door. There we go.
Oh my god, I thought the statue in the middle was like a giant Cthulhu for a second. I was like, no.
I'm not that insane. Legion, you step through the door. As you step through the door, suddenly and immediately you look up, and on top of the statue, where you
Another Remoraz!
a statue of Anam in the center of the room, curled around this thing, tail down the back of it, horrible blue face, sharp teeth, wings, and much larger than a Remoraz is a giant, great big dragon.
What the fuck, Brad?
A blue dragon standing above you. As soon as you step through, the dragon speaks down to you and says, a construct. Tell me, where are the others?
What? Do we all hear it? We all know what the
No,
thing
it's
is?
No,
just
there's no sound.
no. I'm the only one in there.
Oh,
What's
that's
he
right.
say that in?
Common.
Damn it. Which others?
I smell them. I smell more of you.
I'm gonna take Boulder's sack off my back, open it. This was the one This was the one we found.
A tasty offering indeed, but not what I asked. At that point, the others step through, and you see in front of you Legion with the sack on the ground, and of course this enormous, great big dragon curled around the top. She kind of lifts her body up a little more. Her wings move out a little bit, looking down. But when she sort of sees three of you, she doesn't care about. One of you, she cares a little more about. She moves animately, looks, and fixes her gaze on Harshnag, who immediately brings out his great axe. She looks down at him and says, "Ha! Frost giant, time to die." And that is where we go to another break.
Another break. Oh shit.
Yeah. Let's go to a break.
Long session
not?
today, boys. God damn. Fucking breaks Brad and his fucking cliffhangers. I think
So-
Brad specifically designs everything to be a fucking cliffhanger.